no, the moles are back again. Moles are back again. Right, time to get the doofus mole traps out then. If you don't know what a doofus mole trap is, I'm about to show you. Do you like the new Pest Interceptors mobile, by the way? Little Suzuki Jimny. But we're not here about the Suzuki Jimny, we're here about these little terrors. Right, let's see what traps we're going to use. We use loads of different ones. Me personally, this is one of my favourites. I do love the old doofus trap. Well, in fact, got some other traps here as well. Don't know why this one's in here, but so if you've got rats, this is the trap that you want, but we're here for moles. But these traps, oh my god, they're super powerful. Mr. Ratty doesn't know a lot about those, but if you want to watch a video all about those, there's a video right here, and you can find it on our rats playlist. But mole traps. Now let me tell you something, right? We're hearing all the time that, oh, you can't catch moles unless you've got really expensive traps, or you know, you've got to put the traps into dirt for days on end to get the scent of them off there. I'm going to prove to you that it's a load of tosh, right? These are all going to come out of the bag. These are what I'm going to use here. It will make no difference to my catch rate whatsoever. And I'm going to show you where we're going to put the traps as well. So we can see these have been really active. And it actually goes all the way around here, down this way. And I think it's the same mole, actually looking, I didn't notice those ones, all the way down to the farm gate. So this is quite a long run. It's coming all the way down there, across and up this way. It's coming up here. But what we want to look for is the most active molehill. So which is the most active molehill? That one there. Because you can see the wind's coming from that direction over there. It's blowing on this side and it's dried this side here, look. But it hasn't had chance to dry that side around there. So that tells me this has erupted in the last hour. And if I go underneath here, look, I guarantee that that will be darker underneath. See how it gets darker, look, where it's damper. So that tells us this is a new molehill. So this is a good place to put our first trap, because the mole's going to be travelling up here, through there. It's going to have a little feeding circle here. And this is the last molehill that it's put up, look, the one where we were talking before. So there's definitely going to be a trap in here. We're going to put one in there and another one down there somewhere. And basically, I reckon we'll get this mole with just 3 traps. Now let's show you how easy it is to set them. Okay, so let's get down and dirty. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can use a dibber or a stick. I'll try and find this one just using my hands. I was going to show you how it's another fallacy about the smell of the human hand on the traps as well. But in reality, I've got a brand new car and I don't have dirty hands and then get in my car and get it all over the steering wheel. So just trust me on that one. It'll make no difference whatsoever. So let's have a look. So doing it by hand, look, you can see where the hole is there. Push your finger in. Right, so finger's gone in. 1 finger, 2 fingers, lift and pull, and then we're in. And the mole tunnel is just there, look. Now this one, it's going to go, this one I'm going to have to chase it back that way a little bit because there's not a mole tunnel going out that way. I think what's going to happen is it's going to go down here and go round that way, but we'll see. So just keep pulling it back until you find 2 parts of the tunnel, 2 directions of the tunnel, maybe I should say there. And here you go. There we go, look. So I've pulled back from this hole where the molehill was. I've gone this way, and then it goes that way and that way like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out a little bit, uncover it. There we go. Oh, it's only a bloody 3-way, isn't it? We all love a 3-way, don't we? Right, so not ideal, but for the purposes of this video, it's fine. So as you can see, we're taking it out of the bag, brand new trap. You can get these off our YouTube store. We don't bother selling these on our Amazon store because people think that all mole traps are the same, and they're not the same, trust me. It's the same with mouse traps and rat traps. It's crazy, you know, because there's good traps and there's bad traps. We only sell what we use. If you buy our traps, it's the same traps that we're using on the videos that you will find on our store. So just trust me. In it goes, that easy to fix, to set, that easy to set, and it's ready to go. And basically, on the next one, I'm going to show you how to set them as well, all right? But so that goes in, just pushes in, so it becomes the new top of the tunnel. And the mole, when it's travelling through there, he's going to set that off. And then what we do, make a little patty to just so that the soil doesn't all dribbling around the side of the trap. Don't know if you want to have a look at this from like this angle, maybe, Rick. So see, I've just pushed that down there. It's just to stop soil dropping down under the trap, because you want it just to be able to run straight through, and then just a light dusting over the top. And then we need a marker, which I've left in the back of the chimney. If you'd like to see our adventures in the chimney, not so much this one, we've got a real old knacker of a chimney that's in Spain. Yeah, if you want to see more of what we do in our chimneys and our crazy vehicles and on our crazy journeys around the world, you'll want to go to either Fix It and Trip It, or you can go to my personal channel, which is Kristen Hems, and they're written down here somewhere. A beautiful day today. Quite chilly, but beautiful. Right. Always mark where your trap is, because I know you think you'll remember it, but you won't. And you'll lose loads of traps, which is great for us because it means you keep on buying traps. But where are we going to put the next one? I'm thinking well, I'm thinking maybe that one looks quite fresh. It's coming up here and around that way. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe not. Always kick the molehills over if you're not putting a trap in them, because it will tell you, if you don't catch it in the next few days, you'll tell you where the mole is going. So, in fact, I did say at the start of the video I was only going to use 3 traps, so let's do that. I think one here and one there. And I'm thinking maybe that one. There we go. Scoop the molehill away. And there's the little tunnel. Oh Christ, it's right under a root that. You'll find that quite often. You will find that quite often. Oh, bloody hell. Is that a root? There's lots of stones here, which can make it quite a challenge. I'm not going to use that one. I think that's the next best one, maybe. So on this particular one, I'm actually going in the tunnel in between because I can't find the hole in the molehills. But if I didn't have a dibber, all I'd do is just keep on trying different molehills until I found one that I could get my fingers through. As you can see here, we're like really close to all these trees and stuff. Oh. Christ. I think the horses come down here quite a lot, don't they? And well, and they've compacted a lot of the soil. Oh, there it is. There's one end. I've lost the other bloody end now. Yeah, this is quite challenging soil really, because of all the rocks and stuff that's in here. I don't know whether that... I can't believe how hard this soil is.
It's soft and hard at the same time.
Yeah. I'm not certain about that one. Let's move on. Now, the thing is, as annoying as that was, I'd rather set less traps and catch more moles. So let's go in this one. Yeah, you can see where all the horses have been down here trampling around and compressing all the soil. Come on, mole. Where are you? Oh, of course it's frozen, the soil, isn't it? That's why. Yeah. This is damp. I'm being an idiot here. I'm trying. No wonder the soil is so... I can't get through it. It's absolutely solid, look. Right. Let's try one of these. And you know what? When the horses are let back in this field, they're obviously going to stand here and trample all over my mole traps. Yeah. So thinking about it a little bit more, perhaps you was right, Rick. I should go in that one up there because the horses are going to trample the traps here, aren't they? Yeah. So I'm just going to knock these over so that we know if there's any fresh ones there. So up here again then. Sorry about that. Little detour. And this one's a nice freshie, isn't it? Nice fresh little molehill. Not making my life easy, are they, these today? Mole catching made simple. Made easy. Oh my God.
I'd go there.
I'm looking like an idiot.
Right there.
It must have been really cold here yesterday.
The floor's frozen.
It is. Let me see if I can go in through the top. Push it off. There it is. There, let's see. Got that one. I wouldn't usually put the traps quite so close really, but beggars can't be choosers and all that. Oh yes, this isn't quite so frozen here. My fingers are bloody frozen now. There we go. 1, 2. Again, out of the bag, straight out the bag. And you can put these straight in your shopping bag. Just go into our store on YouTube. And like I say, although we sell lots of our stuff, you can get our rat flaps, our black cat rat traps, things like that off Amazon. We don't bother selling mole traps on there. We make such little profit on them anyway. And once Amazon takes its cut, it's just not worth it. Especially when you got 20p traps coming from China and they're absolutely useless, total waste of money, but it appears. But you got, you know, it's like competing against that. It's just, you can't do it, can you? that's the truth of the matter.
We need to start making a lot more of this stuff in the UK, don't we?
Yeah. Absolutely, Rick, because the economy bloody needs it. 0.1% of growth this month.
It's probably from all the money laundering.
0.1%, man. It's like, what's the point of that? It's a joke. Okay, I think for the third trap, we're going to stick it down in them ones there, eh? Because I'm pretty sure it's all the same mole. So let's go. Oh, well spotted, sir. Okay. So like I said before, that's the end of its feeding run. These are somewhere on the way. Let's just hope this soil down here isn't quite as frozen. Not impressed with those ones. This one right here, that one catches my eye. You can see, look at the difference, all fluffy, all thingied down. Oh, beautiful, that's what we like. Oh, I can feel that nice sun on my back there, but for the sake of the camera, I'm going to come around this side.
It's a lot more sandy here.
Yeah, I think it's just caught a little bit more of the sun, hasn't it? Right. So again, chasing it back, trying to find out where the run ends. A little bugger. Now it's going that way. See how I'm following the tunnel, look. That doesn't seem to go anywhere. Ah, there. It's going that way. That's a dead end. Where's the other end of the tunnel? It should come to like a T-junction somewhere. And along here. You know what the perfect trap for this is? One of our other traps that we love. In fact, I'm going to go and grab a different type of trap, because if you've got one like this, I'll show you the perfect trap to use. Okay, so in this scenario, this is another one of our favourite traps, the scissor trap. These are good quality stainless steel traps. Dead easy to set. That just sits in there. Those little shoulders sit like that. When the mole comes through, pushes that. In fact, I'll show you. He pushes that, and bang, one quickly dead mole. Because that's the other thing as well. You have to think about the animal itself. As much as we might hate the moles, the truth is we don't want them to suffer any damage. So make sure there's no bricks in between it. We'll push that right into the hole like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tunnel, or what's left of this tunnel, back around it. And the mole will think, well, who's trodden on? He'll think one of the horses basically has trodden on its tunnel system, and he'll think, oh, I'm gonna have to go and clean that out now. And he'll go through there, and we'll know this has gone off because those will be open like that. Okay, so one more of these. We'll put this a little bit further up here. Maybe this one here. Yeah, I never knock them over until I've got my traps in, because otherwise you won't be able to see where the moles were. That's why I do that. These are really pain in the bum mole tunnels. Oh, you know what it is? It's nearly breeding season, isn't it? Oh, there you go. Look, see, I've chased that one along from where I put my fingers in, and then it goes down here, and it goes off from one side into the other. Literally a little T-junction, look. Okay. So, mole trap. Oh, he's going to show you how to set them, won't we? Mole trap. So, hold it like this. 2 thumbs on there. Push the loop down. Then underneath, you got this little trigger. This is the trigger that they set off. You push that and it pushes that hook back, and then basically you flip that over the top. A little bit of fiddly, but once you get used to doing it, I can do these with my eyes shut behind my back from years and years of catching moles. This place here, by the way, was like a moonscape. This was the second job I ever got 17, 18 years ago. And this was just like the surface of Mars, with all the red molehills from the red sand underneath coming through. And it was a bit of a challenge for me, and it took me 3 weeks, I think it was, to solve the problem. And now Sue, the lovely Sue, who lets us keep all our bees here, which up right up the top of the farm up there. And yes. So push that in. I tend to push it in exactly where the two springs are, because then it stops the trap moving in a lateral kind of direction. So push that back down there. And that is how you set mole traps. And we'll be popping back in a few days' time if the weather's okay, and we'll check the traps, and I'll prove to you that it doesn't matter that they're brand new traps. You don't have to weather them. And yeah, just trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for a long time. And that's that for now. Let's see what we catch. Here we go. So I've just set another load of traps just up the top there. Let's see. By a miracle, we might have caught something here. Who knows? Let's have a look.
I think you might have caught one, you know.
Shut up.
Go back a bit.
Shut up.
I think I can see the triggers already come up.
It is up, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no way. I can safely say I've never had that happen to me before.
You haven't been mole catching for long enough. No.
You need that because you're not going to be able to hear anything.
I look well with my fag in my mouth, don't I? Got to pack these in, haven't I? Right. Yeah, look, see, so you can tell when the mole trap's gone off.
That could only have been in there for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Give it 20 by the time I set all them other traps up the top. Let's have a look.
That would be the freshest mole ever. That's
One dead mole.
That's crazy.
One dead mole.
That's the freshest dead mole we've ever
Yeah.
seen.
And you know what as well? There's a lot of traps, and I used to hate mole catching until I discovered that a lot of traps aren't what you think they are. And quite often you'd know that the mole had been in there for quite a while, still alive, just held there, and they basically starve to death in bad traps. In good traps, it's dead, look. It's absolutely dead straight away.
You'd know if that was a bad trap because it would still be wriggling around and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's literally, I just filmed a video about the chimney. You
Yeah.
just set some traps and
Right up the top there.
was on our way home, and that's crazy.
We ain't got any more, have we? Well, that saves us coming back to film the next part of this, which is because we are so busy doing our rat-free lifetime guarantees. If you know someone who's got rats that no one else can seem to get rid of, check out that playlist on our channel called Rat-Free Lifetime Guarantee. That's quite amazing. That's quite amazing. Should we check these others? The chance of there being two in this area is very few and far between, apart from this time of the year. So February, March time is breeding time. Annoyingly, I had to walk right up the top of there, and I've looked at all the molehills up there, and all the mole runs are right in the surface, just under the grass. And that tells me there's males looking for females, and it's the only time that moles will ever meet is for a good old way shag.
You know what I find interesting? Like, you could be walking around and there could be a mole under your foot and you have no idea.
No, these haven't gone off. We'll leave them in though, just in case there is two moles, because this is the time of the year when you get a lovely double header as well. So you can get, with the duffus traps, the tunnel traps of these, you'll get one mole coming in one way and one mole coming the other, and they think they're going to get a bit of rumpy pumpy, and what they actually get is a whack on the head.